People have always noticed that Ray J's relentless defense of Beyonce and Jay-Z rubs some folks the wrong way. But now, things are taking a jaw-dropping turn. Rumor has it that Ray J wasn't just defending the power couple, he was allegedly playing the role of the cleanup man. And the claims don't stop there. Whispers suggest he and Beyonce were sharing a bed, while Jay-Z supposedly looked on.
So I know that Jay-Z is a cuckold, right? He likes to watch Beyonce with other men. Ray J, from what I heard, even before all this happened, was one of the guys that used to smash Beyonce while Jay-Z would watch. Diddy, as we know, is into those.
Word on the street is that even Brandy knows about the alleged affair between her brother Ray J and Beyonce, and some claim there's proof on tape. Now, to be clear, I haven't seen it myself. I'm just passing along the tea as it's been spilled. The thing is, Ray J has been under side-eye scrutiny for years, with people wondering why he's always so quick to defend Jay-Z and Beyonce. Every time their names hit the headlines, Ray J appears preaching loyalty, respect, and integrity. Case in point, when Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan Uncensored, blaming Diddy and Jay-Z for Hollywood chaos, Ray J fired back, insisting, "We had to stop this kind of negative spirit and focus on building, not tearing down. Truth and integrity, not turmoil and uncertainty, are what our civilization needs." Fans started paying attention. They noticed, and many thought, is he telling the truth, or is he hiding something? Because every time Ray J speaks, it's as if his life depends on defending the Carters. And according to whispers on the street, maybe it does. Enter Jonathan Hay, Rihanna's former publicist, the same one present when her Pon de Replay era launched. He's also been connected to pushing this narrative. Hay has implied that Ray J and Beyonce did, in fact, hook up with Jay-Z allegedly present and watching, giving the whole thing a wild Hollywood swingers club vibe. But Jonathan's credibility was already under scrutiny. He had a history of clashing with Jay-Z over Rihanna, and he'd even suggested that Hov's attention drifted toward other artists while disparaging women in the industry. He also claimed federal authorities had grilled him after an altercation involving Lance Rivera and a halted R. Kelly tour, warning him of illegal X-rated activity allegations. And he described the interrogation room as bleak and terrifying. Since then, Hay has continued dropping bombshells about Jay-Z and Beyonce, hinting at secret connections, undisclosed relationships, and even Jay-Z's alleged fondness for transgender people. Honey allegedly, of course. But the point is, the web keeps getting messier. The lines between defense, loyalty, and scandal blur, and Ray J's role in all of this, witting or not, has the internet buzzing like never before.
Dame Dash knows when they were going on tour that Jay-Z used to have transgender women on there. On the tour bus, he knows that. He knows that Jay-Z used to prefer transgender women. So I don't know why. I wish Dame Dash would come out and, say everything, but maybe in his own way, he's trying to, protect the hip hop culture and knows how many people could be crushed if he came out and really spoke about Jay-Z.
Today, all eyes are on Jonathan Hay's shocking claims, where he went even further, asserting that Jay-Z allegedly enjoys watching Beyonce with other men, feeding off that kind of content. He didn't stop there. Hay added that, according to what he'd heard, Ray J was reportedly one of the men involved, participating in these encounters while Jay-Z supposedly looked on. The allegation alone has sent shockwaves across social media, leaving fans stunned, conversations buzzing, and the rumor mill spinning faster than ever.
Who was in this Pimp C tape?
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick, and it was a guy that was getting money at the time. And, Pimp, he used to be in the studio. And every now and then he'd have a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could have got a hold of that tape, I'd be a billionaire, man. Whoever it was, they would have to kill me, man. I know TMZ would have paid a bank for that one, man. But yeah, it is a tape, and if you read the comments, a lot of people figured out. Okay. A lot of people figured out because, people that was in Houston at the time, they know who was a little...
Honestly, nothing about Hollywood shocks me anymore. and apparently neither does Jonathan Hayes' bold claim. In fact, the street chatter only adds weight to his statements. Many people say they aren't surprised at all, pointing to Beyonce's rumored history of being a little loose behind the scenes. And apparently the idea of her hooking up with Ray J while Jay-Z watched isn't all that shocking to some corners of Hollywood gossip. Rumors about Beyonce's early days have circulated for years, with whispers even linking Pimp C's death to a tape he was allegedly planning to release that involved her. It's the kind of salacious detail that keeps the rumor mill spinning, leaving fans, haters, and conspiracy theorists glued to every new revelation.
But yes, Ray J, from what I was told, from being inside at the highest level, that Jay-Z likes to watch Beyonce with different men, such as Ray J.
3 6 Mafia's DJ Paul has weighed in, claiming that Pimp C's death never added up. According to him, Pimp's manager found the rapper kneeling as if in prayer, covered in blood, candles burnt out around him, candles he routinely lit before bed, suggesting he'd been dead for a day or more. The scene raised immediate questions. Had he been struck? And if so, by whom? DJ Paul insisted the circumstances were strange, especially given reports that Jay-Z was somehow involved. The plot thickens when you add record executive Greg Taylor's account from an episode of The Art of Dialogue. He described a mortifying phone call between Jay-Z and Pimp C following the cancellation of UGK's Big Pimpin' deal. The call, regrettably on loudspeaker, ended with Pimp C openly criticizing Jay-Z and demanding he pay Tupac's mother, the money he had promised, a tense moment that only deepened the sense that something shady was unfolding behind the scenes.
We was at the meeting to go meet with Dame Dash. So we go, after I leave Java, go to Rock, to the Rock. As soon as I sit down there, Dame Dash opened up his checkbook, cut a check for $1 million. I'm like, whoa. I was like, is this for sure? He was like, no. He said, we want to use your cake. I was like, what? He was like, we want to with your boys. That's right. So I immediately picked up the phone and called Pimp C. Because all I was trying to do was $100,000. When Dame cut that $1 million, I called Pimp on the phone like, yo, Pimp, and him and Jamal was in the house. And I could hear a tussle or some type of confrontation, right? And I'm like, calm down, bro. Y'all calm down, Pimp.
I ran up the cable bill.
It was fighting. Okay, they was fighting like hard. And I'm like, Pimp, stop whatever you doing right now. I told you what's going down with Jamal when you moved him up in there. I said, but right now, I got $1 million check for you. All we wanted was $100,000. I was just like, who is that with? I said, with Rockefeller. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm watching Dan with the checkbook, he writing it out. He was like, ain't that with, over there with Jay-Z? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, tell him to take that check and go give it to Tupac mama, man. He's gonna be stealing all my shit. I was like, what?
In any case, rumors have long swirled that Beyonce and Mos Def were involved, though neither artist has ever publicly confirmed any romantic connection. Their recorded collaborations and public appearances were mostly professional, yet the whispers persisted. Back in the day, Cypher Sounds even shared a story about spending a weekend with Destiny's Child early in Beyonce's career, before she reached superstar status. Despite initially admitting he wasn't all that impressed with her as just a pop singer, Cypher recalled that during that weekend, Beyonce and Mos Def were unmistakably playing around, sparking even more speculation that the two may have shared a personal connection behind the scenes.
I DJ'd for Mos Def and we went over to London for some shows and Destiny's Child was performing there. And I don't know if you know this, and don't tell anybody if you don't, but Mos Def kind of used to mess with Beyonce.
Other accusations started popping up here and there, and let's not even get into the swirling rumors that Queen Bey herself was constantly on the defensive. Every claim, every whisper, seemed to add another layer to the mystery, leaving fans and gossip hounds scrambling to separate fact from speculation, and making it clear that nothing about Beyonce's private life ever stays quiet for long.
She was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music, handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
So, it's not hard for many to imagine that Beyonce and Ray J may have hooked up while Jay-Z supposedly looked on. If true, it completely reframes Ray J's unwavering ride-or-die loyalty to the Carters. Some say it's a hush-hush agreement born from a guilty conscience. After all, Ray J has already gone too far with this secret arrangement. Online, conspiracy theorists are even speculating that this is why he remains so fiercely protective of them. But it gets even crazier. Rumor has it that Ray J's sister Brandy allegedly caught him and Beyonce together in the past. Yes, you heard that right. Some claim she literally walked in on them in a compromising situation. And the story doesn't stop there. Whispered talk online hints at the existence of a tape, similar to Beyonce's rumored Pimp C tape, or Ray J's infamous situation with Kim Kardashian, that may have captured the moment. Whether real or an urban legend, the internet hasn't let go. And to make things even stranger, people are suggesting Brandy could have been a witness to it all. Imagine discovering your brother in a scandal involving one of the world's biggest celebrities. The speculation is wild and the comments are pouring in. So I have to ask you, what do you think? Is Ray J's extreme loyalty to the Carters suspicious, or is he just caught up in Hollywood's twisted game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.